Okay, okay. So your title is Christianity is the only true religion. So what kind of proof do you have to support this claim? Okay, okay. Just a few points. I mean, you gave some descriptions and then some proof. So one of the things you mentioned was the 500 witnesses that Paul mentioned, right? Of the crucifixion. Yeah, that's not 500 witnesses. There isn't 500 reports. It's just one witness, Paul, saying in his letter, I believe, there are 500 people that saw this. But there's no way to verify there's actually 500 people who saw that. There isn't 500 different reports of different people. It's just one person claiming there are 500. That doesn't work like that. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, yeah, but as I told you, there's no historical way to verify the 500. We can only verify one, which is Paul. And for example, the 500 witnesses, you do not know what their names are, what their biography are, who they are really. Just Paul saying 500 people saw it, and maybe I don't know if he even names a few of them, but that doesn't work historically. Yeah, I mean, this is you kind of repeated the same point, but I'm just gonna give you an example so you understand. So let me just give you an example. Let's say I live with a person, with my friend. I know him very well. And one day, my friend dies, and I give a report that I don't know, 1 week before dying, he went to the gym or something. And I say that 20 people witnessed him at the gym. Does that make it 20 reports or just me? Could I just lie and make up that 20 people were there? Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, bro, you talk way too much, honestly. I can't do this. Yeah, I'm not here for listening to ChatGPT. Anyways, have a nice day.
Hello, can you hear me? How's it going, man? How's it going? All right. So it says you're Trinitarian, right? So, first of all, I hear my voice like double. Can you fix your mic real quick before we talk? All right. Tell me when it's done, and All right. So, I was just gonna ask you something about the Trinity, right? How do you think it logically makes sense, considering the law of identity and the way we usually count things? Nah, I mean like the way we usually count things, right? The Trinity, if we apply that same method, the Trinity would be three gods. How do you deal with that? Sure. Yeah, sure. Relational differences. Yeah, I know. No need for a rush. So then I'm just gonna ask you, like you're saying, it's supra physiological, right? It's like supra logical, out of our understanding, beyond our understanding. You're saying it's beyond our understanding, right? So with the logic, yeah. So with the logic God has given us, right? Would you say that what we do know of God, for example, we do know that they are three persons. We know that they share the same will, the same set of essential properties. Um, would you say that by what we do have that entails a contradiction? Yeah, that doesn't answer the question though. But respectfully, but brother, that doesn't answer the question. I'm sorry to interrupt, but that doesn't answer the question. The person in the chat, let him come up. I think he maybe because you don't you yeah. The question is gonna be how do you how do you deal with the laws of logic being a Trinitarian? Are you gonna say it's are you gonna hold to relative identity? Are you are you gonna like say it's illogical beyond our comprehension? What's it gonna be? Because if you're gonna say it's logical, when we even according to the way we usually count things, which is gonna be by the law of identity, then that's just simply not true. Yes, I did. No, it's not math. It's basic logic, brother. Brother, it's not math, brother. It's basic logic. Okay, brother, you're not answering the question. You're not answering the question, so I'm gonna dip. Can you answer the question, brother? Because you're just repeating yourself with rhetoric, to be honest. Oh, okay, so now you made your point. Let's argue then. Let's argue. Let's argue. We know what the position is. I'm talking about the entailments. Hello, buddy. You awake? All right. Unfortunately, man, you're a polytheist, bro. Just fortunate. That's not. Oh my God, you're getting clipped. Hey, brother. Sorry, sorry, you're getting clipped. Sorry.
Yeah, I got a question. What do you think of me if I were to say the Father is the only true God? Yeah. It's like in his person, he holds the essence of God. But the Son and the Spirit are only shared. Actually, that's what the early church believed because, okay, so tell me this, the only divine, would you agree with this? The only divine title applied to the Father is God. The only divine title applied to the Lord, or applied to the Son, is Lord. And there is no divine title applied to the Holy Spirit, right? The only divine title applied to the Father is God. Yeah, yeah, I know. I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying. I'm a monarchical Trinitarian, so I would hold to the fact that the only person of the Trinity who in his person holds the essence is the Father, and the Father shares the essence to the Son by begetting him, and to the Spirit by preceding him, or not preceding, but the Spirit proceeding from the Father. So without those relations, the Son and the Spirit would not be considered God. But with that relation, they are God because the essence is shared in the hypostatic union. By essence, yeah. No, no, no. I'm not denying the Son or the Spirit is God, but I'm saying, no, I'm not. The person of the Father is the only true God. Okay, that's just a straw man. That's not what I said. Okay, have
Yeah, host, I have a question. Right? How do we count like the persons in the Trinity? Yeah, I'm asking, how do you count the persons of the Trinity? Yeah, is it gonna be by division? Yeah. Wait, can you define essence for me? Yeah. Okay, so you invoked the term and made a positive claim and you don't know what the term is? Yeah, W Strawman. Yeah, W Dodge, low tier. Wait, so do you count them by division, yes or no? Mm-hmm. Yeah, then what do you count them by? Wait. Yeah, again, I'm asking you for the counting method. You're not really like answering my question here. No, you did. Wait. Do you know what wait? Do you know what a counting method is? Wait, do you know what a counting method is? Low tier. Wait. Low tier. Low tier. This is a red herring. Do you know what a counting method is? Dodge number one. Dodge number two. Dodge number three. Dodge number 4. You haven't provided me a counting method. Low tier.
No, baptism by water. Look. John 3:5, Mark 16:16, Acts 2. Hold on, Acts 2:34. Hold on, you asked me a question. I'm answering your question. Let me answer. Acts 2:38. But listen,
Um, why do you think that Christianity is real, or any type of religion is real? Why do you think Christianity, in your sense, is real or true? What it was my bad, my bad. Yes. Eyewitness testimonies have never been proven to be 100% factual, so that couldn't be like completely true. Yes, it has been proven time and time again. Mythology. Okay, but your only point is the resurrection of Jesus. Can you give me more points that it is factual? Because I understand that the resurrection could have been like true, and over evidences you have stated, yes, it could have been true. But you're just saying one specific point. Can you please give me any others? I'm asking for more points. I'm not asking for whether it's true or not. Mm-hmm. Yo, my bad. I can't hear right now. My mom's playing something on the TV. Can you please repeat that? Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for making you repeat it. Mm. Um. Okay. I know that Jesus is real. I just don't believe in his teachings, and I asked for other evidences, not evidences that Jesus was real, that was alive. You're going over the same thing over and over again. I'm asking for different evidence, not just saying, "Oh, you're giving me that he was alive for 3 times in a row now." Like, hello? I am listening very well. You're just saying the same thing over and over again. All right, yeah.